Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have a look at the 6 new toolings from Majorette that we can now get in Morrisons, and also going to check out this stupendous truck. Okay, on the back of the box here we can see the 4 trucks available from Majorette. We've got a man, a Mercedes, another man and another Mercedes. I didn't have the Mercedes and I didn't have any of these E-Alones either, so I'm going to check this one out. Wow, she looks good in the box, but I think it's going to look even better out. Right, there's the E-Alone out of the box, and first impressions are very, very good indeed. As usual from Majorette, everything's clean, it's sharp, looking really, really smart. So let's take a close-up look at the vehicle. Now it's completely die-cast, so all the grey metallic you can see there is all metal, and it has a plastic base, which is usual for Majorette, and plastic, no, I think that's actually metal painted or tampoed, and this one has got its wing mirrors. Absolute bonus. It also has a like a sun visor, and that looks like that's actually plastic as well. As you can see, it wobbles a little bit there, which is cool. Okay, we'll look at the trailer. The trailer is a big plastic piece, goes right to the back, and of course, because it's a car transporter, it has a large pull down ramp on the back here. I can open it. There we go. Let's just see if we can squeeze those little E-Alones in there before we take a look at them. Oh yeah, there they go. There's one. There's 2. Comfortably nestled within. Now, this does have a metal spined chassis, as you can see there, which all the plastic parts clip onto. And it's a 6-wheeler, which is nice, with a 2-wheel cab. Well, 4-wheel cab. Fantastic. Let's see if I think I should be able to unclip it as well. There we go. Makes life a lot easier. And of course, the rear has little feet there, so we can suspend it slightly. I can sit in the back there. Let's have a look around this cab. Wow. Feels great. It's actually, I think this is metal. Again, metal parts here. Yes, it is. It's all been painted up with matte black there. Big plastic dolly in the middle. Metal diamond plate there. Good look around the back of the vehicle. There's the engine, I guess. That is the engine. Just a basic representation of where the engine would be. Good weight to it as well, really, really heavy. Really nice. This is the Mercedes Actros. I have a few Actroses in the 187 scale as well. So this is great to see it in 164. That's some kind of skylight up there. Wow, imagine spending the night in that one. I'm supposing that there's some kind of sleeping arrangements in here. Hard to say on that particular model, but I would imagine so. And while we're at it, I've got some other really nice pieces to show you. Exactly the same trailer on this piece as the E-Alone. Look, you can do that, look. And also, just for a quick comparison, I bought in the Welly Scania, so we can have another look at that piece as well. And interesting, I wonder if the yeah, it doesn't quite lock in the same, so you can't really carry your home bargains around on the back of your Majorettes. Well, anyway, so where do we stand? Let's have a look. Well, I was a bit disappointed with my Man when I got it, and it didn't have any wing mirrors. But I've seen on subsequent releases that it's an omission that my piece had, which is a shame. Both of them really, really good pieces though. Nice to see them side by side. Wow, really common on the roads. The Mercedes Actros is particularly common. I'm just going to compare it to this Scania, which is the most common vehicle. And as you can see there, the 164 looking good side by side. Plenty of room to sleep overhead in the overhead cab on the Scania. A lot more plastic on the welly, but all the blue on the welly is metal. But there's a hell of a lot more metal in the Majorette model. Some nice detailing though on the welly compared to the Majorette, which is fairly basic. Really cool. Really nice to have those three in my little lorry park. Oh yes, I didn't forget about the little A-Alones. Let's roll them out and have a look at them, shall we? There they are. Well, first up is this blue one. It's the first time I've actually handled this particular casting. It's quite an old piece in the original lineup from the new Majorette team. So it's been around for a while. Here we go, 1/68 scale. So it's quite tiny, as you can see. Remember that the numbers, as the numbers get higher, they get smaller. So 1/68 is definitely smaller than 1/64, but a very nice piece nonetheless, regardless of all that. A very interesting feature of this is those great big wing mirrors, which are often omitted from cheaper models in particular. But the A-Alone there, it's definitely a nice piece from Majorette. It's got all the, well, I'd say modern Majorette features of having a plastic insert headlamps there, fully decaled. Really nice actually, nice little racing model. And there we are, 006. I wonder if it's a friend of 007, who knows. But there we go, that's that one. It's called the A-Alone Concept. And they also supplied us with an orange version, which another one which I haven't seen before. I don't know which of these two are the exclusive pack models, because the A-Alone isn't a model I've collected in the past. Originally, I remember seeing it in black, and I missed out picking it up, and I've never seen it released again. So I'm guessing these came out from the Series 1 Majorette releases, and that would take us back about 5 years now. So there we go. I do like the orange though. That orange and the silver striping looking very, very good as well. Very interesting piece. And there we go. That's the Majorette A-Alone. I'm going to call it the A-Alone Concept in 1/68. Quite the beauty. Wow, which one would you drive then? We're Series 3 now, Majorette, and these are all available from Morrisons. As you can see on the packaging, we've got a £1 sticker on these ones, and there's 5 with the £1 sticker on, and no sticker on this one here. Yeah, that's because the price went up. Now originally these were all going for £1 each, and there was a special reason that some of these models are actually now in the £1 range, in particular this one here. But Morrisons have chosen to put the price up to £2, which is in line with Toys R Us. So there you go, all Majorette now costing £2 a pop. And what are we getting for £2 a pop? Well, I reckon pretty good quality. I'm going to keep buying the castings because I really like Majorette's casting and I love the way that they operate. So the first one we're going to look at is this piece here, and this is a brand new tooling of this model. Let's check it out. There we go. This is fantastic. Wow, straight up, lovely paint, all fully tampoed, first thing out the box. And we see it's called the Mercedes-Benz SLS. This is a beast, of course. Anyone knows anything about this car will know that it's a bit of a road mauler. Fantastic top of the range luxury. Now what's different to this car? What makes this one different? Because we have seen it before in the premium range. Of course, here we are. Here's the yellow premium model from Series 2. And the big striking difference is, oh yes, the premium original casting had opening doors. There we go. Which is a fantastic idea, but of course these opening doors, they do detract somewhat from some of the gorgeous details. As you can see, there big shut lines there going on. And of course the chance of a little bit of paint flakage, which is a shame. So what did they do for the Majorette line? Well, the £2 basic range, we should call it, I think. Yep, they've shut the doors. But in the process, they've given us a really tight little model car. Out of the two, I think I'm preferring the yellow model, only because it's got nicer wheels. You can see that those are good Majorette wheels though, with the little brake hubs inside. There we go, all the same decals. You can see them a lot better on the red one, of course. But there you go. There's the brand new SLS. Lovely stuff. New tooling is this piece here. This is of course an Audi R8, so let's get her out, check her out. There we go. Wow, so this will be the brand new Audi from Audi, I should imagine. They've retooled their Audi R8 and given us this piece here, and isn't she gorgeous? No suspension on this one either. Is this one? Oh, we got suspension on the Mercedes, but no suspension on the Audi. And I do have some older examples of the Audi. See what we are getting here. Essentially, very similar vehicle. This is the old one here with the grey bonnet. Much nicer tampos on the new version. There we go. They've obviously restyled those side scoops, those air scoops. They're functional engine cooling scoops. This is a design feature on the Audi that when it first came out was quite revolutionary, but now you see it on lots and lots of production high performance cars. Quite the innovative vehicle when it first appeared. We've had a change to the front grille, but Audi are holding on to that aggressive front end styling there. Very nice to see. It's got plastic inserts as well for the headlamps, and very nice. Yeah, the dashboards and everything inside is very tight as well. And there you go, the R8 from Majorette, another brand new piece, and I think they've done really good work with this one. Very good indeed. Of course, this is the basic, original basic Series 2, and here's the limited edition Series 2. Two very cool cars, but this one even cooler. Lovely. Wow. Shame about the it's got a bit of packaging problem there. No, it's okay. Just scratches off. Look, there we go. Not an issue at all. Fantastic. Lovely paint actually on this piece. There we go. V10. So moving on to the £2. It originally was released in the £1 situation, but unfortunately it didn't come along till the second wave of deliveries, so I wasn't able to pick it up straight away from my Morrisons, which is a shame. I do know that it did show up in other Morrisons around the country, so this was a late one to my party. I had to wait a while before I could actually do a video on the piece. Oh, it's got a little tiny dent there on the front. Oh, that's a shame. No worries though. I'm sure a lot worse things could happen to it. And this is a really cool bus actually. See these things a lot in real life, showing up, you know, when you pull up at the petrol station. It would be nice to actually see this one released in blue and white, because that's my favourite version of the multivan. And this is basically a people carrier. It probably was a van at some point. You can imagine just blanking off the back there and it would be a van. This one's got quite a few issues with the tampos, unfortunately. As you can look around there, we can see straight through. All the shut lines are still white, which is a shame. That's the same on the other side. I expect this one could probably be touched up a little bit with a marker pen or something. That's supposed to be like a silver stripe down the side there. Interesting, comes with a tow bar. So it'd be very useful for pulling around trailers and all the rest of it. That'd be cool. Because I mean, that's basically what this vehicle is for leisure. And I should imagine I've got a few bits and pieces that I can pull around with that. Very nice interior. Yeah, you can imagine going on a school trip or something in there, couldn't you? Fantastic. The whole family and a little bit more. I suppose in reality you would lower the back seats and then give yourself a little bit more cargo room, especially with that great big flip up door on the back there. Overall though, pretty cool piece and well worth waiting for. I do like it. Well, before we go all super, let's check out the mundane, and here it is. This should actually have been called the Toyota Mundane, but it's not. It's actually called a Toyota Corolla. Let's check her out. Wow, this is a really nicely detailed model. Oh yes, there we go. Wow, And straight out the bag, this thing is gorgeous, especially with that lovely metallic white paintwork that Majorette do oh so well. Of course, Majorette base all their paint colours are all genuine manufacturer colours as well. So if you actually own one of these new Toyota Corollas, you'll probably be able to get it in this fantastic white. Goodness knows what it's called, but it twinkles. Look at the lovely details, everything. Black pillars, it's got all the black plastic parts on the car that you'd expect to see. Really, really tight little piece. And there we go around the back there. This big chunky thing here, this number plate, is actually the base clip. As you can see there, look, they've managed to, they've upped the game, definitely upped the game on the tampos on the rear lights on these ones. That's really, really nice. Nice to see a little bit of extra colouring going on. It's got the lower little marker lights down the bottom as well. Let's have a look at the front again. Yeah, look at this. They've given us some fog lamps, and as becoming usual now with a Majorette, we're getting our little plastic lensed headlamps in there. So cool. This piece is really actually exemplifying a lot of the Majorette trademarks. Suspension, boom boom. We've got headlamps, great decal, and a very, very interesting piece actually. Nobody else is going to make this car. Well, I haven't seen it made by anybody else, not even Matchbox. So that's just great. A bit of JDM for the JDM lovers. It's the kind of car that you would hire out probably, probably even in this colour. I guarantee that this would be someone's hire car somewhere. Love it. Make a great taxi as well probably. The Majorette Toyota Corolla in 161. There we go. Nice base too. Good detailing. Yeah, classic Majorette. Yeah, it looks like a lobster. It's actually a Lamborghini. Whoa, here we go. The Lamborghini lobster. Wow. That's some extreme styling there. Now, if I'm not much mistaken, that's an event. Yeah, the Lamborghini Aventador Roadster in 164. Marvelous stuff. Wow. Now I know that there's a few of my friends have commented about the wheel problem. Now the stance on the car is interesting. We'll have a look in the photographs later, but it does ride rather high, and the wheels are very, very big. But let's not forget that these are actually toy cars. Wow, I love the rear. Look at that, the detail in the rear headlamp, rear lights there, and the Lamborghini logo in the middle. Very light piece actually, a lot of plastic in this one. The main body shell is metal. All that blue is all metal. And that's becoming quite normal now in die-cast cars. We're getting a lot of plastic. But then this piece is an open top roadster. You don't see these around too often. Look at all that. That's just fantastic. Wow. Love it. Big lumpy old badge on the front though. Not too wild about that. That's a bit big, but it's doing its job. Good detailing. Plastic headlamps again. Thank you very much. No, I like it. I do like it, and I'm glad to have it. Wow. that in the centre console. Oh, it's even got the little touch screen there. Nice one. There it is, the Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. Fantastic. It's actually got my favourite wheels on. Good job, Majorette. Okay, finally, much anticipated, and we're going to review this one on its own, and then one day we're going to get out all of the GT40s and then all the Ford GTs and take a look at them all side by side. But for this review, it's a standalone Majorette, and here it is finally. My word, yeah, this came out kind of earlier on in the year, probably about 3 or 4 months ago now, maybe longer. Not a lot longer, and I never thought I would see it in the UK. Then I got word from Majorette, who told me yes, it will be coming to the UK. Hold your horses, you've just got to wait for the new stock to show up, and here it is. My first impression of this particular model of it, though, is a little bit fat, really in that kind of fat. But there's some good overall details, particularly the tampos, that nice rear light action there. We do have a little bit of an opening there, so there is a gap between the main body and those rear haunches. And these flying buttresses, unfortunately on this model, are closed up, but in real life this piece is an open port there and acts as an aerodynamic wind tunnel effect that actually holds the car to the road. But from this angle, she's absolutely gorgeous. I think probably from this angle she's looking good too. Yeah, it does look good. I love those wing mirrors on this. This is probably my least favourite angle, the side view. It's got quite a lot of a gap between the base and the body. It's probably adding to the issues there. No amount of squeezing is going to squeeze that together. There's no suspension either. This is a racing model. They tend not to put suspension on their racing cars, so maybe in the future we're going to see this with a racing livery. Now that would be nice. Majorette do a good racing livery, as we've seen in previous videos and I've seen online and stuff, so we know they can do it. Let's see if they will. There we go. Oh, look, you can see right through to the wheels there. Look. Wow. Thanks to everybody for watching and checking out that very, very square steering wheel. That's all for now.